I'm like I'm sitting here, and there's two cars, two police cars in front of me, and I don't know why, but they're just keeping of the area, make sure it's safe. You know what I mean? And just for safety. There's like two police vehicles there. Try to make sure that it's safe and stuff. So, but yeah. You know what I mean? In regards of safety, you know what I mean? Um, safety. Safety is a number one thing people actually you know, like to have. Always have safety. Not always wise, but you know what I mean. It's like I mean, I've gone through aggressions before, and it's like when a man gets really mad with me, like I'm just scared for various reasons. Like I really want to open up like a store, or like maybe like a church in front of the house, but like I have a partner, right? And I feel that, I mean, I know there's stuff that he doesn't like, and he's like, well, you know, you can, like, I was selling stuff here in front of the house, and like selling some food a little bit, and you know, like a backup story. So I'm over here. There was two policemen like right in front of the house, and like I just think about, you know, everybody needs safety and everything. And as far as that, like, you know, the main reason why I I'm sitting here in front of the house, and I saw two police cars, right? And I'm just thinking about, like, you know what I mean? I always wanted, like, right now to open up a store and maybe have like like a temple for God, like a church inside the house. And um you know what I mean? I just sat down here to talk with you guys, and I have my partner, right? And then I was selling some food in front of the house. um I was selling some food, and like doing like a worshiping thing in front of the house. And I kind of feel afraid of doing something like extraordinary in the house. That way he doesn't get mad at me. I've always, I mean, I should, you know, maybe tell him that. I feel that you're gonna hurt me. I feel that you're gonna get aggressive towards me, and that's why I don't do it. I honestly try to do more with my business or ministry, like I tried doing today. And he got upset because I turned the radio, and what got caused attention around like me and the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? And there was like God inspired stuff. I also put up something in front of the house, like got inspired, and he's like, "Oh, you better take it off." And I'm like, "Well, I mean, doesn't he likes to read the Bible, right? He likes to read the Bible, and I like to read the Bible. The thing is, we have to, you know, we have to preach. We have to say something about God, either now or later, but we have to spread the seed. I mean, if I'm in this earth and I have a purpose, I better be talking. You know what I'm saying? I cannot just like be like, oh, hey, I want Jesus to come and I'm not going to do nothing about it. If you want Jesus to come, you better do something about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, honestly, I see myself, and I'm like, well, I mean, at least I'm trying. You know what I mean? I'm trying, but I'm just scared at the same time that he will get mad at me. And honestly, I mean, if I get like beat up because of that, and it will be his fault. So maybe is right now is my chance to do so and actually put up for myself. And if he starts fighting with me and punching me and throwing this and rocks and stuff like that and just making a mess of me, I'll be like, hey, I'm just gonna call the cops. Hey, I'm just gonna be like, hey, I'm just gonna call the cops on you. Oh yeah, I probably should tell him that, right? Should I tell him that? Should I tell him that? Yeah, be like, hey, I want to open up a church, and actually worship God because I like to sing. So, and actually have my stores because I don't even have insurance, and I'm getting it stretched out because you know what I mean. I'm just not gonna eat all the things that I feel. You know what I mean? Like I'm afraid that he's gonna like me. You know, I've done through aggression. That's why I ended up in a shelter. How do you think I ended up in a shelter? Why? How come I ended up in a shelter? Because right, my ex, yeah, we used to be really aggressive, and I don't like aggressiveness. So I want your like an opinion or whatever. I know you guys can talk because it's dumb YouTube like took the comments off. But anyways, I think there's a reason because of that because maybe people talk dumb stuff sometimes. But no, like I really like what I mean. God says not to be afraid, not to be afraid, and whatever. Like I know which I mean Esteban in the Bible, he got beat up and throw rocks at him. He died because he was preaching the word of God. Um, who else died because they were preaching the word of God? John the Baptist, yeah, he got killed, and he was like his neck was like he got killed because his neck because he was preaching the word of God, right? Um, Paul, Saul, from the Bible, he was persecuting Christians and killing them, and and in how and then when when Jesus he got blind, and then Jesus, actually um Jesus told them, hey, what do what are you doing this to me? Why are you following me like this and doing this to me? So yeah, and then at the end of the day, he was actually there's actually two people in front of the house with that talking to the police. I don't know what happened, but anyways, I think they saw something, or talking about something. I don't know. It's weird. Anyways, but and it's like I mean I know I'm secured. I know I'm secure, but it's like I don't want to feel threatened or that he does like bad behaviors on me. Like right now, you know what I mean? He tells me, "Oh, I think I'm gonna get deported." Right now, I'm like, you know what? I don't honestly. Right now, it's like my life is at stake. Like if I have to pay the bills and he's gone, well, I would just I'll just work. You know what I mean? It's not that I don't care about him. It's not I don't care about him. You know what I mean? The thing is, I feel that if I open up a store and gets aggressive, I don't want people to hurt me. You know what I mean? If I get punched in the face, or if I get if honestly for real this time, like if I get punched in the face and I get hurt with the strength that I have, I could, you know what I mean? I don't want to hurt him. All right? You know what I mean? Like I don't want to hurt no one. He doesn't have to hurt me. All right, that's why I don't open up a store or a church. And should I talk to him like the decent, nice way? Hey, I want to open up a church. Um, I wanna open up a store, but I wanna do it in the house, in a decent way, cause I have so much things that I wanna sell, and I wanna buy myself a house. I want actually, you guys, like I really want to travel and do all these things, and I'm like, I don't want to end up in a shelter because of aggressiveness in my matrimony. You know what I mean? I don't want to end up in the streets. Back then, um, because I had to, because of making my mistakes and just putting my money, in like just throwing it in the air and thinking I'm gonna get money from that. You know what I mean? Just giving money to rich people and thinking that they're gonna help me instead of like robbing me. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I mean, I don't want to commit the same mistakes all over again. I ended up fornicating because of my ex. Yeah, I was fornicating. I was committing adultery. I changed. I turned to God and actually got an apartment. I was safe and sound. You know what I mean? Prostitution. Yeah. I was starting to do that, and then I changed um because of money wise. So it's like I right now I'm 32 years old and I want to get my life on track and actually start a business and doing something for myself. And if I have if right now if I and I want to and I have to risk myself and my money and stuff like that and actually do something for it. And right now, if you know what I mean, and actually I want to do something for God and for the church and actually for him. And if and I told him, God, if I'm serving you, right, and if I'm serving you, I don't think you should be doing nothing bad to me. I'm trying to help yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like I specifically told him, and it's like I'm afraid that to open up a store and a church, and but I don't do it. Like I don't do much big in the house because I'm married and I'm afraid that he's gonna hurt me. Don't you think am I safe? Like, does that make me safe? Yeah, I did my hair today, you guys. I feel cute and stuff like that. But that's not the point. So, I'm over here selling in front of the house and he gets upset. And I'm like, should I actually open up a store in front of the house and sell my stuff and stuff, like, you know what I mean? Or a church? Like, is that can I actually do something for God that I could actually get out, like, because besides, because I go from one corner to another one, and hold on, my goodness, this neighborhood, it's like, yeah, hello, hi, yeah, como estamos? So yeah, that's what happened. So yeah, so then I'm singing here, I'm singing over here, and I'm singing over there, and actually, you know what I mean, I have a small biz, but like I kind of want to do it like bigger, but I'm afraid. Every time I feel like, I mean, maybe a feeling of afraid that I'm not gonna be success. Another thing that keeps me afraid is like I feel a fail. I mean, not failure, but I know it's gonna sell. But it's like, I mean, I don't know. I have just so many fears. It's just to the point. I have fears of like actually, actually, like, you know doing um what I mean, like, I don't know, there's stuff like that I want to do and I feel that I should do them, like skydiving and stuff, and you know what I mean, and I feel that I should, what I mean, I feel that I should, I know, like, I mean, my life, I feel that my life should be like, I should live big a little bit, but it's my heart is big, but I'm not seeing it, you guys. I'm actually not seeing. I put my stuff in Facebook. I put my stuff in YouTube, and it's like sometimes I want to do life big, but it's yeah. And I know I have to take risk. Like I really want to open up a house in the house. So so I can actually, so people can actually come and, buy from me and actually I don't have to worry about, because I even have to go to food pantries. He doesn't give me money for me to buy food. I have to get food myself. You know what I'm saying? And another thing, I actually have to pay taxes for my business, for the things that I sell. I actually have to pay taxes. You know what I mean? And right now it's like I when taxes arrive, I have to pay them. I actually have to pay them. Um, it's like crazy, and I actually have to pay them. You know what I mean? And it's like some of the things that I don't even, you know what I mean? We don't even go out like that. And everybody expects a lot from each other, and life is not, I mean, like actually, like life is hard. I know that, but I mean, as far as for me, like, I mean, aggressiveness, like, I mean, you know what I mean, when a it just I don't want to deal with aggressiveness anymore. I'm tired of that. You know what I mean? Kid, I used to live in an aggressive house where my dad used to, like, domestic abuse. I was in that. I had to live through that, and I don't want to go through that again with my, like, the same thing that my parents did, and my husband did. I don't want to go through that. I honestly, like, be like, hey, I don't want to go through that. I don't want to go through that. I don't want to go through another domestic abuse situation again and end up in a shelter. And be afraid of a man again. Like, I can actually, I mean, you know what I mean, power, force, and whatever. You know what I mean? Nobody has to hurt me. I don't have to hurt no one. You know what I'm saying? No, and I don't, like, specifically. Yeah, and I'm afraid that, if I open up and do life big, I'm gonna get hurt. Yeah, I want to go skydiving. I want to go, how do you call that thing? The when you hang from the stuff and you just go around and stuff. Anyways, that, yeah, and just like, like skydiving, get on top of a helicopter. And I know my weight is actually not appropriate for that. That I get really, like, you know what I mean, a very um really, like, like, como que me siento yo mal. O sea, de que, eh, you know, de, de, de ser herida. O sea, realmente digo yo, quiero hacer algo en la casa, o realmente, o mi vida, expandir mi vida y que más personas sepan del Señor, o que me ayuden más. Digo, pero si yo no hago nada, yo siento que no voy a llegar a ningún lado. You know what I mean? Como que quiero, no sé. Entonces tengo miedo de que la gente me robe. O sea, I mean, yo no quiero hacer, como dice la Biblia, dice, no hagáis bolsas en la tierra donde el ladrón mina y hurta, y donde la arcilla y corrompen. Digo yo, ¿por qué será que quiero tener una casa pequeña? I wanna buy me a small house and a really big yard so I can play. It's just like a small house, and I tried talking to this realtor on top of it, and like I don't know if I keep doing like, oh, but. You know what I mean? If you want to do something, you just do it and it's fine. But I don't want to risk my life in the process. That's exactly what I don't want to do. I don't want to risk my life in the process and like end up killing myself. You know what I mean? I do not want to risk my life in the process. Yeah, and I've like, well, if I should just do the things now, um, you know what I mean? I everybody hits different. Everything hits different. You know, from 3 months ago, I should have taken those maybe those classes where you know what I mean, de coser, de costura. I should have maybe taken those classes 3 months ago, but I didn't. I was like, well, I'm in the phone and I have to preach and I have to do this and I have to do that. Like, and I go to bed at 5 in the morning. I don't know. I'm afraid. I have fears. That's all. I have fears. I have fears of me getting hurt. I have fears that you know what I mean. And I have to use my force, and I don't want to. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. And I don't have to. God takes care of it. I don't have to. You know, nobody has. I don't want no one to touch me, and nobody has. I don't want. I don't have to touch nobody either. It's crazy. It's crazy as it is. They're interviewing these people from the neighborhood. And right now, like I mean, I'm sitting inside the. I left my keys inside the house. Um, and it's like I mean I know nothing's gonna nothing's gonna like happen, but God forbid, right? But I mean if I you know what I mean, if the risk that I take and everything it turns out really bad, then I'll say something. You know what I mean? I just don't want to go to an aggressiveness and arguing. I don't like argument. I honestly I don't. I always try to give myself like in the lowest standards possible because I don't like arguments. I take my arguments somewhere else. If you guys want to argue like partner or whatever, um I suggest like go to somewhere that you can actually talk and actually and have tranquility. Um and have like and have tranquility and actually have tranquility. Like to the lake or the river, get a nice like a warm bath, something like that. I think is the best way possible. But yeah, I'm gonna leave you guys with the way it's in Spanish, but I'm gonna leave you guys with a text. But yeah, it's I don't know what else to say, but enemiga mía, no te alegres de mí porque aunque caí me levantaré, aunque moré en tinieblas Jehová será mi luz. So yeah, that he will be our light. So I'll just follow God's instructions as far as right now and know he will be my light. So I'll just do that and honestly he wants to go with me tomorrow to a thing at 10 a.m. in the morning. And I honestly feel like it, sometimes. And right now, it's like I have to, how come I have to make decisions that I don't even want to do? You know what I mean? Like he wants to go with me at 10 to talk about he's getting export like deported, and tomorrow at 10. Like it's okay if I go. The thing is like I don't have to, talk about that. Like I really don't want to go. There's just so many situations in this neighborhood. It's crazy. Yeah, it's sometimes it's really bad. I, my goodness gracious, it's like prostitution. And you guys, if you have, let's keep praying for our neighborhoods. Let's keep praying for our neighbor. But no, yeah, I feel that if one person changes, it changes the other. So, I want to I want to have peace that my life is gonna get situated and I don't have to go, through another shelter and stuff like that. Like I really want to push myself and work. Um, I know like I'm a young woman, but and I desires of to do many things in life, and I just get afraid of many things at the same time. And I told him, hey, you know what I mean, I don't think it should be bothering you that I want to open up, like, you know what I mean, that I really care about God's things. And he's like, yeah, but I don't. You don't have to make that big of deal and turn the radio up and just have everybody know about the house. I'm like, well, I mean, I'm over here selling food, yo. My goodness, I'm over here just selling food because I mean, I gotta eat, right? That's how you get that. I mean, am I gonna be? I mean, obviously, he doesn't know about my past. I'm like, I don't have to, I don't have to be. It's a decent job. If you sell food, yeah, you go sell food and buy yourself some more food so you can actually sustain you and your kids. I don't have no problem with that. You wanna so